We've talked a little bit about the Diddy stuff on the channel, but not a whole lot. But we had a new allegation
Oh yeah,
dropped.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, he's got
Yes,
100 problems now, and a bitch is one.
that's right. As Jay-Z has been accused with Diddy in a lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl.
Just say struggle snuggle.
Okay, struggle snuggling with
I
a
hate YouTube censorship.
in 2000. So this is right when Jay-Z's at his peak, really.
Shout out the Obamas. They love Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I was gonna say, I wonder how much of this Beyonce knew about, because wasn't she also on the like Diddy party list?
Best father
Oh yeah,
ever.
he probably met her at a freak off.
Oh my god.
He's the one bringing her the blanket after the line of guys ran
Jesus.
through it.
Oh no.
Doing an Ayla, as it were.
U.S. rapper Jay-Z was hit back at a lawsuit which alleges that he, along with Sean P. Diddy Combs, drugged and what'd you call it?
Struggle snuggle.
Struggle snuggled a 13-year-old girl at a party in 2000. An anonymous accuser alleges that she was assaulted at a house party after the MTV Video Music Awards, the VMAs, in New York, and that the unnamed female celebrity was in the room at the same time. Oh, I wonder which celebrity that was.
Wow.
Yes. And interesting. In a statement, Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, dismissed the legal action as a quote-unquote blackmail attempt. Why has it got to be blackmail? Just throwing.
Yeah, right.
It's ridiculous. Mr. Combs. Why do they say Mr.? Okay. Who is in jail awaiting trial after being charged in September with sex trafficking and other offenses, denied the latest accusations. Well, okay.
Puffy hates the prison food, by the way. That's what I was reading the other day. Not a fan of the prison food.
What
Not a
damn
big
shame.
fan of the food.
Yeah.
Jay-Z said in a statement posted to social media, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a quote-unquote lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." These two are very closely linked.
Good friends, yeah.
Yes.
Good friend. Great friends.
I think the thing about this is, we're just spitballing here. Would anybody really doubt it if this was true? And I know that we talk about allegations. Allegations are, they're all allegations, right? But in the court of public opinion, I think many people look at this and they go, okay, I could see that.
Considering how close they were, yeah.
My brother over on X at 5x August tweeted this out. Nobody should be surprised by Jay-Z. Nobody should be surprised by Diddy. Nobody should be surprised by Harvey Weinstein. Nobody should be surprised by Epstein. This is their sick A-list Hollywood public figure behind the scenes culture. This is what they do. They know it. We know it. Everybody knows it. Yet the general public merrily goes on pretending to be shocked every time a new name comes out. Spoiler alert, it's all of them. If they didn't directly abuse, they enabled and protected the abuser. They're all guilty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know we've had a couple of celebrities who've tried speaking out before, right? Like Macaulay Culkin tried, I think, at one point.
Well, and what happens is they kind of get shunned. They get pushed out because it's no longer part. They're no longer
It's like
part
if
of
if you speak out, you have basically the entire like celebrity cabal being like, "Nah, this guy's a liar. He can't get work anymore because he was, he was just bad. He's ostracized now. Like, why would you listen to some conspiracy theorist? Blah blah blah."
I was just really thinking about it. Who could be that female that was in the room? Oh, that's right. The Queen Bee, potentially. I'm not one to throw out accusations, but if we're just spitballing and talking here.
Sure, J-Lo was there too.
Potentially J-Lo. Potentially, maybe. Who knows? Like I said, we're not throwing anything out. We're just talking, we're not accusing anybody. We're just talking about it. But do you think anything will happen? Will anything will actually come of this? Because
Nothing ever happens.
No?
It's
I
like,
bet you he settles.
Well, he
it's
said he's
probably
not.
going to be some kind of settling, if I had to imagine. Like, I wish something would happen, but I can't see any of these like celebrities or politicians facing any repercussions for their actions, unfortunately.
They never do. And when they seem like they are, they end up accidentally committing suicide in some way, shape, or form. So
Yeah, just two shotgun shots to the back of the head. What suicide?
I can't believe he did that to himself. It's crazy.
I
how that
know.
works out.
It's crazy.
I think this speaks to a larger aspect of society and culture when you think of, I think my brother really nails it. Everybody knows this is going on. And just people just like, oh, I can't believe Jay-Z did that, or I can't believe Diddy did that, or whatever. When you see these clips of them talking about these events, and you wonder if society has changed so much in 20 years, 25 years, to where we look back on that in 1999 and 2000, and we were like, oh, ho hum, Diddy's sexually assaulting a woman, ho ho ho, but obviously we look back on this now. I mean, there's nothing awesome about that at all, and I don't think anybody, like, it was almost laughed off. There was people that were there was a clip of him on like Jimmy Fallon or Jay Leno or something talking about these Diddy parties, and you see him talking about it, and the audience is like laughing about we get buck wild at these parties and blah, blah, blah. And then you go back and you see the videos of him with Justin Bieber. And you're like, whoa, that's really messed up.
Yeah.
People just kind of put it together.
I think it's part of like the celebrity worship kind of culture where it's like people kind of put the celebrities on a pedestal. So even when a celebrity does something bad, you have the people who are like, oh yeah, I'm vindicated. All celebrities are bad. Screw them. And then the people who are like, oh, but he was so famous and rich. How could he do this? Famous and rich people don't do bad things. It's like the two opposite sides of the coin.
You guys ever known any famous people? Like super famous, traditional quote unquote celebrities?
No, I don't know anyone personally.
No? Flash, you know any super celebrities?
No. I've
no.
met a couple, but
I've interviewed a few, but
Hoity-toity for you, huh?
No, I've interviewed a few for whatever. You know who I interviewed who was really, really nice? God, what was her name? Melissa McCarthy? Is that her name? The kind of the bigger woman who was kind of the flavor of the week about 5-6 years ago. Remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really nice, and she was also she was in a movie with Rose Byrne.
Oh my God! Are you talking about that spy movie?
Yeah.
I love that movie. It's too funny. It's got Jude Law in it too.
Yeah, so I interviewed them when that movie came out, and Rose Byrne was very nice to me, but everybody who I talked to about her was like, she's just a raging bitch, and does so she put on a good face for our interview and such. So it's amazing how you hear these little stories along.
I can only imagine just like how incestuous and blackmaily the actual celebrity culture is. Or, like, again, we see the celebrities who try to speak out against nonsense that goes on in Hollywood get ostracized. So, like, there's incentive for people to, like, well, if you just shut up, you'll keep getting roles. You want to keep your connections. You're not going to speak out. You're not going to rock the boat.
Sigrun says, Kevin Spacey is the most dangerous man in Hollywood. Kaiser Sose wasn't just an act. Yes.
Yeah, if you want to get away with it, you can't come out as gay anymore. You gotta up the ante now.
That's right.
He's
gotta be
laid the
they,
groundwork.
them.
If anyone accuses you, just kill him.
The Grateful Gamer says, Craig, you've already been banned. Speaking of the Game Awards, says, no way Keeley is letting you in. Would be hilarious to see you passing out the real Game Awards flyers. Sorry, I hadn't seen John Wick 4 either. Flash is right. Watch the raid and the new Dread. Thanks, Grateful
Now I
Gamer.
want to see artwork of Craig being carried out of the Video Game Awards by two bodyguards. Keeley on stage looking sad. Craig holding his like little awards that he 3D printed, being like, "I'm the real Game Awards."
I'm the real. Got them all here. I'm like running around. I have like 10.
Man, you got to watch Dread.
Here's the thing about Dredd is the first Judge Dredd movie.
Yeah, that's nothing like that movie.
I am the law.
Oh, this is way better. This is
Why?
what we should have gotten.
Why?
Watch it, because it's fucking banger action movie.
All right, maybe
Every
I'll watch
scene is him shooting a gun or.
Okay, I was just turned off by the movie that was 30 years prior to it.
Yeah, they're nothing alike.